Welcome to Project 95 Pro. Please put everything aside now, listen to me carefully, and watch this video attentively. This video is all about how to make money online from your home within 36 hours, as thousands of people are already doing it every day, and how you can get started today. Log out of PayPal, close your online bank account, and put aside your credit card, because what you're getting into your hands here and now is absolutely for free. In the following 16 minutes, you will learn how my colleagues earn high sums on the internet from their homes every day, and how even beginners who are online for the first time, as you are today, can smoothly start and earn commissions as high as theirs. But be careful, there's a catch. There is a fault with something, and only if you carefully watch this from beginning to end, you will be irritated that you didn't think about this years ago. Right from the start, I'd like to make it absolutely clear that it's not about the MLMs, network marketing, ebooks, webinars, seminars, video classes, website developments, niche blogs, codes, tricks, powders, juices, and much less about casino strategies. My name is Richard, and I'm happy that you're watching this video. First, let me ask you a question. When have you earned money online for the last time? I'm talking about enough money to be able to afford your extra holiday, your nice flat, and your new car. Let me guess. Probably never, right? That's exactly why I'd like to tell you something. It's not your fault. You didn't do something wrong. In case you've already tried to make money online and you failed to do so, you were deliberately misled, and that's exactly the aim of gurus, experts, and coaches. As long as you don't reach your aim, you will buy their books, DVDs, memberships, and attend their seminars repeatedly. It's not in their interest that you are successful, because when you just need one seminar, one course, or one ebook to achieve your breakthrough, you will stop buying the rubbish of those leeches, and that's when you stop being part of their vicious circle. Sounds logical, right? Observe closely, because you'll be astonished soon. In this video, you will see, and I will prove it, that Project 95 is exactly what you need. My colleagues and I, who are getting started in June 2013, are now earning more per month than what a craftsman, a manager, or a lawyer earns in a year. Something you can see on these bank statements, with which my colleagues provided me for this video. First of all, before we talk about how this program will produce significant results for you, I will tell you how this program was developed. When I was a teenager, I discovered my passion for numbers, and I oriented my whole life towards them. Programming became my passion, and stock exchange finance became my profession, which I was allowed to pursue in Frankfurt and London. Besides my profession, I always wanted to build some extra income on the internet, and began my search for possibilities. To cut a long story short, after more than 3 years of research, study, learning, programming, testing, and using it myself, I have developed a software which is very easy to use, doesn't require any download, and works online 100%, even when your computer is turned off. My software is called P95 Pro, which stands for Project 95 Professional. The number 95 is for 95%. And here is the first catch, because no matter how much money you will earn by using this software, you really only own 95% of it. The rest is for me, because I developed this software and this website to earn more money, and I don't want to make a secret of it. For example, if you earn 100 euros, you get 95 euros. I get 5 euros. It is important to me that you understand this, and the fact that we need to communicate openly and honestly right from the start. I've worked hard for it, and if you earn money with the software, I get 5% as a kind of success fee. I can understand your skepticism, but be aware that you don't take any risk. Hence, please keep on listening to me attentively. When the software was ready, I first used it only for myself. I developed it for that reason. In the beginning, I didn't think of selling, renting, or licensing it. I developed the software for myself, and I focused on it working flawlessly, which led to an extremely high standard of quality. When I was talking to one of my colleagues in a London pub, another colleague told me that he wished to use P95 as well, and that he was ready to pay much money. That's how the first deal came about, and others followed. However, I realized quickly that I was cheated, and my software was abused. That's why I decided to use P95 solely for myself again, and instead of licensing it, I decided to employ staff myself to maximize profits. This also turned out to be a mistake because employees are often sick, lazy, go to work late, unmotivated, and always hope Friday noon is coming soon. However, I think that you have a different attitude, and you think differently because at least you give yourself a lot of trouble to look for possibilities and make an effort. Your way of thinking is very good, and that's why I'm happy about you being here today. 1 year ago, I made the plan to give the software only into the hands of volunteers, because no heart beats faster than that of a volunteer, somebody who wants to be successful of one's own accord and who is willing to work hard for it. This plan worked out greatly. In the first 6 months, more than 530 people earned several thousands of euros with my software every month. How much is currently paid to all users per week you can see in this user interface. When I recorded this video, we had 672 active users who were making up to several thousands of euros from home per week. And as you'll see soon, they do it without selling, recruiting, calling, programming, or doing other difficult things. Now, I'd like to ask you to trust me for a few minutes because I will show you how easy P95 Pro works so that you'll understand without any prejudices how easy absolutely anyone can earn money with it online. I'll show you here and now and live on my screen. Please click Start P95 Now. You'll be directed to the login page. Then click Open Account. Please fill out the registration form carefully. It's important that you leave a correct email address, that you remember your password, and that you fill in your correct phone number. Choose Euro as account currency, and then please click Sign Up. From now on, it'll be very easy. Take a look around. You'll instantly understand that everything is designed in a very easy way. No bells, whistles, graphs, and decoration. All you have to do now is click these fields and to check whether your status is current or not. In case the status is current, please click this field. That's it. It is displayed here when and how much money you've earned, and when you'll get it, which can take between several minutes and several hours. Just repeat this procedure. The software has been automated to an extent, so you won't have to do something more. With this, you are ready. If the status is no longer current, it is written here, and you can just stop the procedure. You can't do anything wrong. With the knowledge you already have, you can get started right now, and it's absolutely sure that you'll have made much money within 2 hours. However, please stay a little longer because I'd like to astonish you. Before we join in, I'll answer the question you surely have already asked yourself. What is it all about? What is P95 Pro doing exactly? As I've already told you, I worked in Frankfurt and London at the stock exchange, and I was very successful, something that my awards show you. I gave numerous interviews on TV and in journals, and I spoke at big events. The reason why I don't do this anymore is that back in 2009, I didn't get a bonus which I was entitled to. My superiors divided my bonus among themselves, and I didn't get a single cent. I was cheated, lied to, and exploited, and for this reason, I quit my job. Since then, I've gone my own way. I was very good at my job because I've always been an expert for automated processes. Therefore, I developed trading software for commodities like gold, silver, and raw oil. Nowadays, nearly anyone at stock exchanges works with it very successfully. In 2008, some new exotic options went on sale, which was approved by the regulating authorities in the middle of the crisis, and probably that's why they didn't come to attention quickly. Some of these options were really highly interesting, such as the Bermuda, barrier, range, and binary options, as well as clicks. All of them technical terms which aren't important at the moment. But back then, I occupied myself with them and developed automated trading software for them. At that time, the market of exotic options was very small and manageable, whereas today it is the most quickly growing trend at stock exchanges. Options experience a boom I've never seen before, so you can hardly speak of an exotic option anymore. Let me explain the easy way because, in principle, stock trading works in a very simple way. You buy a share at a lower price and hope that the rates rise so you can sell them again with profit. Now we encounter the first problem. If you want to trade shares at the stock exchange, you'll need to have inside knowledge. You have to be able to read charts, notice trends, know what's going on, and you need a feel for the market. Above all, it takes a lot of time because you can never tell exactly how fast and how high a share will rise or fall, and therefore, sometimes you're forced to be patient or to sell them with a loss. Overall, it is very complicated, time-consuming, and very risky. Because of that, let us come to a solution. The first part of the solution consists of practically deactivating the factor of time. For this purpose, exotic options are perfect because they are only designed for short periods, such as 1 hour or 1 week, which means in every hour you can make a profit of up to 93%. As with a traditional stock purchase, you often have to wait for months or years until the value doubles. With exotic options, you can do this within 1 hour. In theory, it is very easy. You decide at a certain point of time if the current rate will be lower or higher than now in an hour, and you make a so-called options bet, like it is done at the Frankfurt or New York Stock Exchange with billions every day. For example, we decide that the rate, which is currently at 10.25, will be higher in an hour. It doesn't matter if it will be 1 cent or 2 euros higher. That is, no matter if the rate rises by 1% or 5%, we always get a profit of 93%. The amount of payment is set according to how many other traders make a different bet, and varies in most cases between 65 and 93%. Practically, there are hundreds of thousands of option bets together in one pool, which makes huge profits possible. In addition, option trading is no child's play. On the contrary, it is related to huge risks, and I advise beginners not to burn one's fingers at it. Even if it sounds profitable, you have to take care. Besides the factor of time, we have to deactivate any risk to ensure profits. And that's when P95 Pro comes into play, because P95 Pro will trade these options for you fully automated. And this is how it works. P95 is software installed on a big super server, so you can access it easily with your web browser. Every second, hundreds of options are analyzed, market trends are detected, news are browsed, and then it calculates in seconds what is likely to happen on the market within the next few minutes. Accuracy is at more than 91.32%, which is a result of a long-term independent product testing. At Wall Street, in London, Frankfurt, Tokyo, and the other trading places in the world, nearly no trade is made without software like P95. The best brokers in the world have more programmers on site than traders, and they have whole server farms available doing nothing else but analyze the markets. I used this software myself over a long period, gained numerous awards for it, and won in many competitions, as you can see here. What is the software doing? Very simple. At the moment when a perfect market situation arises, P95 will display it. At this moment, you click here to confirm the option. In most cases, it passes directly, but it can happen that the trade is either insecure or the market situation changed, which can happen within seconds, and that's when P95 Pro comes into play. At the moment when the trade is insecure, P95 Pro notifies you, and in this case, you cancel the proposal again. However, there's one catch, and I'll explain it to you now. Options are traded by a so-called broker who accepts bets, manages, and pays them like a bookmaker. The broker is controlled by financial authorities like BaFin and SISEC, and is obliged to impose limits on the client. That means that as a client, I can bet only a maximum of 2,000 euros on an option for many reasons, and it makes sense. However, a problem arises for me thereof, that my possible profits are limited. P95 Pro can only detect a limited number of perfect situations per day, and I can only bet in a limited amount per trade, hence I'm really limited. Back then, I already dealt with the regulating authorities to find a solution to it. Licensed traders have no limits, hence only private investors are concerned, but I managed to find an exit. If you make profits as an independent trader, I'm allowed to receive a success fee if you are using my software. Practically, it is a success fee for the use of P95 Pro. This way, we agreed by contract with the broker, and thus created a perfect win-win situation for all participants. You'll get P95 Pro absolutely free, and you'll never pay a single cent for it. P95 Pro will work for you, and you can make as much profit as you want. However, as soon as payment of your profits is made in 1 to 2 weeks, your broker will automatically deduct 5% of the amount paid and remit this to me. In addition, this sum is fixed by contract to 5% and can't be changed. It also applies only to money you'll really receive on your bank account with your house bank. Profits you really receive on your bank account, not when trading like a fee. Thus, I've solved the problem regarding limits. And now the best. I'll give this enormous advantage into your hands as soon as you started successfully too. In addition, you can recommend P95 and you'll get a part of the profit of your recommendations. There's no MLM and no sales system behind it, which pays you an allowance per person as you may know it. No, only satisfied and successful users can be involved herein. And that's why we will talk about it in detail when you received at least 2 to 3 reasonable payments on your bank account. Don't be afraid, you don't lose anything. Above all, now it is important that you achieve significant results yourself very quickly and make money from now on. What I can entirely understand is your skepticism on whether or not this can really work this way. And believe me, you aren't alone. However, I found a fair solution even to this. Observe closely. First, you'll get an account of P95 Pro with a deposit of 500 euros to test, so you can exactly see, learn, and understand how it all works. You really can't do anything wrong. You don't have to install or download anything, but you can see exactly how P95 Pro makes huge profits in no time at all. Registration is done in less than 2 minutes, and you can directly log in and start immediately. No download is required, and it works on every computer without any risk because nothing has to be installed. Absolutely any beginner can get started immediately because everything is designed intuitively simple, so absolutely anyone will be able to manage it. The software was tested extensively and runs absolutely flawlessly. Because everything has been installed on our own super servers, updates will be done automatically. You really don't need any technical knowledge. P95 Pro is designed very easily. Here, you see one of my bank statements on which I'll show you the remittance receipt between July and December 2013. You can see that I received between 21,875 euros and 48,962 euros from the broker on a monthly basis, which in this case is Real Zone Trading Limited, the payment processor of our broker. These are the payments I make in US dollars and which are automatically converted to euros by my bank. That's why the sums are uneven, but it illustrates what is possible and what will also befit you now. However, this is only the bank account to which my own profits are transferred. On the next bank statement, you'll see the receipts which I receive thanks to the 5%, which are made by the profits of my clients. Out of it, you can easily calculate how much profit my clients made. On this bank statement, you see about 380,000 US dollars, which were transferred to me by Real Zone Trading Limited, which means that my users, all in all, earned 7.6 million US dollars between June and December 2013. Please note, in the beginning, we were just a handful of users, which only changed gradually. Here, you can see how many users are active anytime and how much profit they were paid in the last week. Below is the video, wherein you'll also find live accounts with current results which are being made and which show you exactly how much profit our users are making in this moment. Have a look at them and follow the results. You'll be astonished. If you still have any questions, there's a live support in P95 that'll be happy to help you if something is not clear, and they are happy to answer all your questions directly. Finally, I'd like to thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. In case you haven't understood anything properly, feel free to watch this video again or contact our live support who will be happy to help you. Now click Open Account below the video and give P95 a chance and you'll get clear results within 2 minutes. And now I wish you a successful day and I'm happy to be able to welcome you to P95.